What's cracking, Jack? It's Thursday, December 4th, and you're in the jungle. 5 games in the association. We're going to break them all down right here, right now. Greetings, everybody. Welcome back to the show. And if you're joining us for the first time, welcome to the jungle. I'm going to break down all 5 games in the association and give you my best bet, sometimes 2 for each one of those games. And I'm going to leave 2 links for you in the comments section. The first link is to my $5 favorite play of the day. And for just $5 and no further obligation, you get my best NBA bet of the day text to your phone. Yesterday's play was Donovan Mitchell of the Cavs over 4.5 assists. Congratulations to all who cashed. The second link is to become a Jungle member. And as a member, for as little as 55 cents a day, you get my full betting card sent to your phone every single morning, all sports, all access. You also get entry to our members-only Discord and a direct line to me. If you let me to opine on any other bet that you're considering placing, we have a free weekly trial. Take it for a test spin and see if it's for you. Yesterday's recap is brought to you by Outlier.bet, the top name in sports betting research, and by Red Lobster, proud to be voted Milwaukee, Wisconsin's #1 first date destination. We were 2-3 yesterday, Jungle members and I. We hit on Donovan Mitchell, over 4.5 assists. We hit on Pascal Siakam, over 22.5 points. We missed on Cade Cunningham, over 27.5 points. We missed on Tyler Hero, over 21.5 points. He had 20 at halftime, 0 in the second half, but way she goes. And we missed on Colin Sexton, over 14.5 points. He left early. That's unfortunate, but way she goes. So in December, we're 6-5, up 0.5 units so far. Let's add to that. Our day begins in the nation's capital. Boston -9.5, taking on Washington. Over-under set at 229.5. Jaylen Brown most likely out for the Celtics. Alex Sarr and Balil Coulibaly out for Washington. Even with Jaylen Brown out, I expect the Celtics to win this game, but the Celtics are a very slow-paced team that don't score a ton and don't give up a ton of points. In fact, they have the least amount of points of any team in the association. 9.5 is a big number, though, that the Celtics have only covered in 24% of games this season. So let's stay away from a side, and let's attack the under 229.5 in Boston, Washington, minus some big scores in that game. Golden State plus 3.5 at Philadelphia, over under 223.5. Jimmy Butler questionable. Steph Curry out. Joel Embiid doubtful. Paul George questionable. Quentin Grimes questionable. And, of course, Kelly Oubre Jr. still out for Philadelphia. I would take the Sixers just because I don't know who's going to score for Golden State. And we have the best scorer on the court on our side in Tyrese Maxey. And we know that Nick Nurse is going to play him 40-plus minutes. And because of that, and the injury list for Philadelphia, this is a Tyrese Maxey spot to me. I'm going over 31.5 points with the player who takes the most shots in the NBA. Utah -4.5 at Brooklyn, over under 232.5. These are 2 teams that don't play much defense whatsoever, but one team scores and one team doesn't. Utah puts up 118 points a game. Brooklyn just 109, which is the lowest offensive output in the association. I don't think the Nets can keep up with the Jazz's offensive output. I would lay the 4.5 with Utah and also look at Keontae George over 20.5 points. He has a median of 28 points a game over his last 5, playing 37 minutes, taking 17 shots and 8 3-pointers. Lakers plus 2.5 up north at Toronto, over under 228.5. Lucas sitting out for Toronto. I like the Raptors minus the 2.5 here. Both teams with 15 wins. Toronto 8-2 at home. Both teams with a positive point differential on the season per game. Toronto's a little bit better, but the Lakers, of course, lose a ton of offensive output without Luka, making it easier to focus defensively on the other half of the exciting Whites and Austin Reeves. I also like Emmanuel Quickly of Toronto over 17.5 points with R.J. Barrett out of the lineup. Quickly's playing 35 minutes, taking 15 shots and 7 3-pointers with a median of 20 points a game. Minnesota minus 11.5 at New Orleans, over under 234.5. Just played this 2 nights ago in New Orleans, same place. Minnesota won that game 149-142 in overtime, closer than me and a lot of other people thought. Anthony Edwards had 44 points in that game, took 30 shots, and Trey Murphy had 33 for the Pelicans. I don't think this game will be as close this time, but 11.5 is a lot to give a team in New Orleans that's playing better basketball, even without Zion, who's out today. So let's go right to the player prop market, and we're taking Saddiq Bey of the Pelicans over 16.5 points. Since he's been inserted into the starting lineup with Herbert Jones out, here are the point totals that Saddiq Bey has put up in the starting lineup. 18, 20, 18, 21, 22, 22. And these are against good defenses, too. We're talking Minnesota, Atlanta, Golden State, and the Lakers. Stay away from side and back Sadiq Bey over 16.5 points. Have a great day, Jungle Nations. Put your favorite NBA picks in the comment section, or ask me advice if you'd like about NBA or life in general. And I'll see you next time with a little more money in your pocket.